Okay, like stuff, everyone, please like and share. Okay, I see you all saying that Don Lemon is live. I'll go to him in a second. Now, with that all being said, let's talk about Bill Clinton. Let's talk about Bill Clinton because, like I told you all, there were rumors of his ties to the Dixie Mafia with their nefarious selves. Okay, let me just pull this up. Okay, it says, yes, you are completely right to the point out of that distinction. Okay, in the world of political folklore and underground rumors, Bill Clinton's name has obviously or absolutely been linked directly to the Dixie Mafia. While official investigations look for credible evidence, the rumor mill operates on a different frequency, and those specific narratives have circulated in books, alternative media, and conspiracy circles for decades. Now, the Dixie Mafia label in many anti-Clinton books and documentaries from the 1990s, there was one called the Clinton Chronicles. Critics use the term Dixie Mafia as a catch all phrase to describe the network of Arkansas political insiders, law enforcement officials, and smugglers they claimed Clinton controlled. Now, I want you all to pay attention to this. Do you all think this was just rumors? If the if the president of the United States was doing any of this stuff before becoming the president, they wouldn't let this stuff out. They would absolutely try to hide it and sweep it under the rug. Okay, please pay attention. So, with that all being said, I absolutely believe that he was affiliated. Now, they go on to say the underground rumors frequently allege that Clinton used this state agency to launder millions of dollars in rug profits from Southern criminal syndicates. The Mafia versus the Dixie Mafia, or the Dixie Mafia versus the Dixie Mafia. Now, the confusion often comes from how the term is used. Law enforcement used it for the Gulf Coast gang. Okay, but Clinton's fiercest critics used Dixie Mafia and the Arkansas syndicate interchangeably to describe his alleged circle. Okay, I want y'all to pay attention. I absolutely think Bill Clinton was involved in it because why would they have been saying that? And if it was a lie, why didn't he sue? Okay, why didn't he sue? Please pay attention. Okay, so now let's go back to the footage. Thank you in advance. Started from Gone with the Wind, and she's supposed to be Mammy. The leader of the secret PSIs or SIs are prepared to open their chapter meeting. The photo caption on the Delta Psi yearbook page reads, okay, so a 1970 University of Mississippi yearbook shows a member of Delta Psi fraternity dressed in full KKK robe and hat, honey, holding two burning torches. I mean, this is their history, and they are absolutely proud of it. Okay, they are absolutely proud of it. Let me share this on the screen. Y'all see it? Hold on, let me see if I can make that a little bit bigger. Nah, that's as big as it'll get. But I want you all to pay attention. The amount of hate that you have to have in your heart just to be doing these things for decades. Okay, so here you have the person, I guess that's the person that opens up and says, bottom, Delta Psi's wait to present Santa Claus with his key to the chimney. The leader of the secret SIs prepared to open their chapter meeting. So this is all of them up there. And then as you can see over here, someone in a whole clan regalia holding burning torches. It looks like they're at a grave site. That looks like a tombstone. I can't tell what it is. And there's a tree in the background. These people are something else. And then they talk about God, okay, and all of that. But I absolutely believe they worship Satan because there has been stories reported of them doing satanic rituals and all kinds of stuff. Okay, the clan that is. All right. So and I already showed you all the preacher receipts the other day, how they do these initiations and all of that stuff on July the 4th. And this is absolutely crazy. So now, so they say the main active Klan groups are in Alabama, okay? I'm going to share this on the screen real quick. I'm going to share this in the screen real quick, and then we're going to start talking about Nolan. I just want you all to see the nefarious history. Okay.
Look at that pig. She's so ugly.
Alabama City chapter. Okay, they got the Elkmont, True Invisible Empire Knights, Ashley. Now, this is the clan groups. There are so many clan groups operating in the United States that many people don't even, properly wouldn't even believe. And in fact, there's 7 groups down there in Mississippi, just in Mississippi. Okay, now think about that. If you all think we're going to get to the truth of the matter, depending on law enforcement down there, when much of the time in Mississippi, specifically, law enforcement is absolutely involved in the Klan. Okay, it has been historically. Now, I'm going to say allegedly, okay, but historically, they have been involved. The Klan has been involved with the police involved with the Klan. I'm not saying that's still going on right now to this day. I'm just saying that I think that's still going on right now to this day. Okay, please pay attention. The Dixie White Knights, United Klans of America, Loyal White Knights of the KKK, Prattville Traditionalist American Knights of the KKK, Anniston United Klans of America. They have them in Arkansas. The city chapter, Vandale International Keystone Knights of the KKK, Harrison Knights of the KKK, Harrison Party Veterans League, Harrison Soldiers of the Cross Training Institute, Harrison KKK Radio. I mean, these people are everywhere. I want y'all to pay attention. City chapter, even in Colorado, okay? Ku Klux, KLOS Knights of the KKK, Florida, St. James City, Ku Klux Knights of the KKK, Loyal. Hold on, Byron says, we are silly. White folks don't like you in the North either. We just gullible. Speak for yourself, beloved, because I'm sure most of us would know that there's racist people all over this entire country, okay, whether it's North or South. But the bottom line is the Klan has historically been known to be more prominent in the South. They control more things in the South, but absolutely they're all over the United States. That's why you need to be listening, because if you pay attention, I'm naming where the Klan is, okay? Please pay attention, and it is in the North as well. Loyal White Knights of the KKK, Georgia, Loyal White Knights of the KKK, Rockledge, United Northern and Southern Knights of the KKK, Illinois, Loyal White Knights of the KKK, Chicago, United Northern and Southern Knights of the KKK. Let me tell you all something. While these people want to come out here, please pay attention to what I'm telling you. While these people want to come out here, the trolls and the haters, want to come out here and talk about the death toll in Chicago and the people getting killed every weekend in Chicago. Here's the thing. What have I told you all before? What have I told you all before? Put a 1 in the chat if you remember me telling you this. I have told you all before that the people in Chicago have been saying for years. The first time I heard it was in 2016 or 2017, almost 10 years ago. But they have been saying that all of these shootings and everything that happened over the weekends, not saying that there isn't any gang violence or drive-bys or whatever, but they have been saying that all these years there have been racist, wanton supremacist people dressed in derrick suits. Okay, dressed in derrick suits. For some of you who don't know exactly what a derrick suit is and how anyone could be fooled into thinking the person's black, I'll show you in a second. Okay. Okay, so now let's get into it, because Rupert McClendon says Grandpa Atkerson and the Cito owner, Chris Ward, are great friends. They have Klan ties. Are you serious? Cito has 4 hubs on the coastline next to Grandpa's home. They had the body on the 4th and the 5th. Thank you for this insight, beloved. Would you like to come up here and tell us more about this? Would you like me to drop you the link? Because I want to hear this. I want to hear it. Do you want to come up here, beloved? Let me just drop you the link. And thank you for your insight to the topic and your contribution to the channel. I appreciate you. Peace, love, and blessings. Okay, let me know in the chat, beloved, if you are willing to come up here. Let me know in the chat, please. In the meantime, let's get back to this video. At the end of the day, law enforcement, okay, they have said it's law enforcement and other people that are in hate groups. Okay, so there you go right there. They absolutely have the Klan in Illinois. Indiana, Madison Fraternal Order of the Cross, Kokomo, Ku Klux Knights of the KKK, Monroe City, Ku Klux Knights of the KKK, Kokomo, Loyal White Knights of the KKK, Kentucky, Okay, Georgetown Trinity White Knights of the KKK, Dawson Springs Imperial Clans of America Knights of the KKK, Loyal White Knights of the KKK, Frankfurt Original Night Riders Knights of the KKK, Louisiana Converse Aryan Nations Knights of the KKK, Loyal White Knights of the KKK, Maryland Braddock Heights Traditional Rebel Knights of the KKK, Loyal White Knights of the KKK. Now listen, I know.
I just found out that if you have 2 cars on your car insurance, this is 100% what you should be doing.
This may seem lengthy. You may be thinking, why is she going through all that? Because I want y'all to know what's going on in your state. When you see Black people swinging from trees and they lie and say that they did it to themselves, this is who's doing it. Okay, this is who's doing it. And like I told you all before, they're going to continue to lie and say that these people died at their own hands, because ever since Beulah May Donald sued the Klan and bankrupted them in 1981, okay, and got her settlement for $7 million and even got the building they worked in, or the building they held their meetings in, they will never, ever say again that it was a lynching, okay, because they don't want the Klan to be bankrupted across America. Okay, but let's continue. That's why I want you all to know where these devils are. Maine, Loyal White Knights of the KKK. Missouri, Potosi, Traditional American Knights of the KKK, Mississippi, Bruce, Mississippi White Knights of the KKK, Jackson, United Dixie White Knights of the KKK, the ones we just talked about, Loyal White Knights of the KKK, Montana, okay, Great Falls, Rocky Mountain Knights of the KKK, Great Falls, United Clans of America, North Carolina, Eden, Loyal White Knights of the KKK, Lenore, Ku Klux Knights of the KKK, Pelham, Loyal White Knights of the KKK, Mayak, Original Night Riders Knights of the KKK. Pay attention to how most of them have more than one chapter, okay? Nevada, Loyal White Knights of the KKK, New York, Alamont, Loyal White Knights of the KKK, Ohio, Loyal White Knights of the KKK, Columbus, Original Night Riders Knights of the KKK, Pennsylvania, Oil City, Ku Klux Knights of the KKK, Loyal White Knights of the KKK, Harrisburg, Original Night Riders, Knights of the KKK, Harrisburg, True Invisible Empire, Traditionalist American Knights of the KKK, South Carolina, Loyal White Knights of the KKK, Gilbert, Original Night Riders, Knights of the KKK, Tennessee. Look how many are in Tennessee. Do you all see this? I know not to go there. Ku Klux Knights of the KKK, Nashville, Southern Mountain Knights of the KKK, Butler, Ku Klux Knights of the KKK, Kingsport, Ku Klux Knights of the KKK, Knoxville, Ku Klux Knights of the KKK, Memphis, Ku Klux Knights of the KKK, Loyal White Knights of the KKK, Nashville, Original Night Riders, Knights of the KKK, Alcoa, Southern Mountain Knights of the KKK, Clinton, Southern Mountain Knights, Franklin, Harbor Gates, okay, the Southern Mountain Knights for both of those. Texas, Campbell, Texas Knights of the KKK, Gatesville, Ku Klux Knights, Quancy, Ku Klux Knights, not sure if I said that right, Loyal White Knights of the KKK, Livingston, Original Night Riders, Knights of the KKK, Virginia, Loyal White Knights of the KKK, Charleston, Original Night Riders, Knights of the KKK in West Virginia, Beckley, Original Night Riders, Knights of the KKK, Loyal White Knights of the KKK. Do you all see this? These are all active, not the past. These are all active Klan groups in the United States, but the devils want to tell us that we are racist. I implore them to pull out and pick out one Black hate group. That's what I would love for them to do. Okay, one Black hate group. Okay, and also there was another man who drowned as well. Okay, 18-year-old Timothy Magambo, the son of Uganda CID Director Major. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to stop right there because I think we get the gist of it. So like I said, that's a video that I actually did about Nolan on the 18th of July, because I felt like the Klan, specifically the Dixie White Knights down there in Ocean Springs, okay, and Biloxi and other places, I absolutely felt like they were silencing people. Okay, that's what I felt like. They were silencing people, and that's why no one is talking. So now this guy comes out talking about the Dixie Mafia and that they're still alive and active down there. Absolutely. That makes all the sense to me. And so it's very plausible that whatever happened to Nolan, these people have helped to cover it up. Okay, the White Knights, the Dixie White Knights, and the Dixie Mafia. Now, mind you, this is all speculation, and we don't know if any of it to be true.